So this is video 2 and update, so part 1. So I've removed all the boxed figures from behind the shelves, still got the Japanese ones there, still got the carded figures down there, and as you can see here I've got some boxed up. I've took some of the glass shelves out of them and they're over there ready to go up. This rack in there is moved. Again, just such a long slow process. Emptied them, took one of them bookcases upstairs. If anybody's new to this channel, I completely apologise because they're probably wondering what's going on. And of course, you can see all the rack in here is now completely empty and moved, and indeed all of the piles of figures that were there as well. But the bottom part of the room is looking even worse, but there's some semblance of the order already though. So because I'm swapping rooms with my little boy, we've started to move his books up to here, and then as I say, we're going to bring his bookcase down, pop it into the corner there, and then that means I can start to move some more of these racking upstairs. We've got some more of the box figures which I've just took from around the corner, but for now this is update 1. So it's been 3 hours and we've got my little boy's little book, well, his storage down, the bookcase is down in the other part. We've got some of his figures here and things ready to go. With regards, you can see I've got rid of the silver racking now. There's absolutely none of that here whatsoever. And the same for this side. These bookcases are now gone. They're upstairs, and most of them are sort of slowly dwindling away. The stuff that was down here is again getting ready for the transition from my little boy's stuff. And indeed, again, this is still awful, but it just got higher and higher, and this is just one part of it. However, as you can see, with this, well, there's the last few things. It's really taken shape. I'll start to get some videos from the other room in a second. So this is, I suppose, just a little cubby hole that was part of his room, which is where I'm going to be able to do most of the videos. So I've got a couple of the bookcases here so I can do the, as I say, full displays. But again, it's raised up, so I'll be able to do the review on the top of there with some of the showcases above that. So the room that we're going into, it is my little boy's, obviously, so you can see we've got some really high ceilings. So with all this, this is where everything's going to be now, I suppose, converted into. But with this part there being where the main reviews will be done, and all over the back there where of course the beds were, etc., is where we're going to have all the new bookcases. So it's been near enough another full day, and as you can see, the stuff from his is really starting to take over. Loads of Lego there. His little sister's going to actually come into this room as well now. So there's one huge thing there which I'm actually taking apart. Black Zarek I've took up very carefully. Most of these are pretty much gone. I've just got Skyquake and the other GPS figures lying down flat on top of that bag. But with regards to the room that obviously was the Toys R Us room, it's completely changing. Down here is better as well. I've actually moved all of these, so we've got all this space, the bookcases there ready for him, and I've got all these banana boxes from the shop ready to go for the next phase. And the next phase is just to box up all of these and then get all these upstairs as well. So at the moment, everything that was here is sitting in a transitional room ready, and some of them upstairs. Right then, here's another mini update. This is a couple of days worth of work now. You can see everything's moved from there. Loads more of my kids' Legos made it there. So the glass cabinets are completely moved. I've took the shelves out and they're actually waiting here just to go upstairs into the room, because obviously the room I'm going in, the kids are still sleeping in. So I'm taking these down right now. The 2 of them have been taken down. There's just the ones off the top shelf there to be moved upstairs. So I've taken all the light, well, all the more expensive ones and the gold plastic ones up, shall we say. Now the banana boxes I got over the weekend, as you can see, they came in incredibly useful. They are all there full with what was on these shelves here, and I've managed to take all them shelves down. You can see I've got the remembrance of all the bookcases there that are going to transition upstairs. Again, we've got to wait to get the kids out of that room. That's my FHM collection as well, if anybody remembers them. And then I think these guys, with them being the biggest, are going to be the last for now. I've started to take some of these off as well. But yeah, it's honestly, it's taking so long. Figures are all going in neatly, just lying on top of each other. Hopefully I'll get most of it done and ready for the weekend, because that's when the new cases are coming. But in the meantime, again, apologies that the reviews haven't been that good. I've been still doing them on the steps. It's a bit darker, but I'll try and do the best I can. So I'm going to put this out Thursday morning. I'm going to have this guy later on this evening. So there we go. I'm still trying to get things done. Take care. So this is probably going to be one of the last videos that I do from the original Toys R Us room. So it's like at the end of an era. So as you can see all behind me, the whole back is now completely cleared. The shelves above that little window are cleared. The glass cabinets are ready to go upstairs. There's just a few bits and bobs on the floor. This side of the wall, there's his bookcase with a few things. Still a few things in the window. And then this side, I've got all of them down as well. But as I say, there's quite a few memories in this room as well. So apart from these ones there, which I'm going to move upstairs in a second, see where all the shelves were? There's a bit of writing here. And we moved into this house in January 2015. And my little boy was born on the 20th of September. And this is, as I say, this was a shelf that was put up on here on the 3rd of October 2015. So literally only 2 weeks after he was born. And that's my father-in-law, so that's Grandad John. So he initialed it with that. So we got some nice little memories there, which again were just completely covered up by all the figures. So yeah, literally one last part to this video. And if you've got an OCD or you're wondering what the next task is, it's everything's moved from down here and it's gone into another room ready to go upstairs, because obviously, as I say, my little boy's still in his room. This room's pretty much ready for the transition, but in the meantime, we had to move most of the stuff into another room because we couldn't fill his room up until he was out. So you're in for a bit of a surprise with this. This is the last part of the video coming up right now. So then this is the holding room where we're storing everything until we can move it upstairs. So as you can see, this is the monumental task we've now got. This weekend, the one room is emptied, and then the bookcases and everything are coming this weekend, so I can transfer all these upstairs. It is in some sort of organised chaos. I pretty much know what everything is and where it's all going. It just looks far, far worse than what it is. But yes, we'll keep you updated, and hopefully this Saturday it'll look much, much better.